It don't look good, but sometimes that's when the orange and blue pull a rabbit out of their hat. So we're saying there's a chance. We get you set for the Oilers and the Lightning on the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the EST Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola, Shawn, Belle with you. We got Benny Smalls, Benny Pepper, Bad Benny on the technical desk as we get you set for tonight's action. The 9-9-4 Oilers taking on the 10-7-2 Tampa Bay Lightning, game number 23 of the season for this frustrating hockey squadron that calls Edmonton home. Shawn, Belle.
Hi.
We're in studio, and it's not hello hockey.
It's nice.
It is
howdy.
Nice.
Howdy, hockey.
Howdy, hockey.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Gotta love it.
Look at you with that big spit-eating grin.
I'm just ready to eat some pizza tonight.
Oh, baby. Don't touch the
You're
chips.
just salivating for some pizza, hey?
Yeah, I'm
Don't
ready.
touch the chips, says Awanik. We are having our client mixer. We've got some guests already here, and we're so welcome to
blaming that
bring them
on
in.
me, hey? Being
Bring him-
like,
what?
I put you up to trying to get some chips?
Who said that?
Maddie. He's like, oh, yeah.
Oh.
Bellsy probably told you, hey?
He did
Maddie.
say that.
Come on, man.
He's got to investigate further.
Yeah.
I think someone else told me to do it.
Yeah.
I ate it right in front of him.
I think it was yourself.
It was myself. I am a scoundrel. Of course, GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. Please join the conversation like you have all day long. If we could continue last night's conversation, Bellsy, I don't know if you saw any of the post game last night.
Oh, yeah,
I was all over the post game.
Yeah, you were. You were in the nasty chat. You were getting nasty.
I wasn't. I was just trying to chirp Cass the entire time.
That was funny. I appreciate that. Or get into the nasty chat. We want to hear from you as we get you set for tonight's game. Okay. Hopefully we see Cam from GCL. Great guy. And glad that he's partnered up with us on the pre and post game shows. Benny and Bellsy, like, how do you feel after last night's performance from the team and then everything that happened on the post game show? And then I want to get Boom Boom's take on it.
Yeah, it was not surprising in a way. You know, the play on the ice warranted that discussion that we had last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was brutal hockey for the Oilers. They put together about 12 minutes of good hockey last night.
Yeah.
Against the reigning, not President's Trophy, but the leaders of the Eastern Conference in the regular season last year, Washington Capitals. You got to have a better performance than that, and you got to have a better performance tonight. The Lightning will beat you worse if you have another performance like you did last night. They have, obviously, all the talent in the world, but this Tampa team is red hot after that bad start they had to start the year.
Yeah.
The Oilers got to make sure they play guilty today, but I just don't know if their guilty game is good enough.
Guilty.
Like
Guilty.
Guilty?
Like,
Glug?
guilty?
No,
Like they went and got at it?
No, like guilty, like they have been horrible the past two games.
Oh.
Like shame.
Yes, like shame.
They
Play-
just got to show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
that thing.
that's
about
point
that,
number
Bellsy?
2.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we'll get to that in game
You're
changers
getting a
coming
little
up.
too quick right now.
Okay.
Don't be
Yep.
too hasty.
He's excited.
Excited.
Yeah.
He wants to see a bounce back performance. I mean, Bellsy, you watched that game. You saw what happened in all the reaction that we got post game, listeners,
Oh, I had a
viewers.
great time.
You had yourself a time just mixing it up.
Yep.
Like Benny made a point there, and I've seen it come up a few times today as we digest what happened last night. But there have been people that have suggested that the Oilers really poured it on in the third period, and boy, they could have made it close, and they almost made it into an actual game. They could have won that. And every time I hear that, I kind of go, I wince a little bit and go, I don't think they were ever really that close. Like every time they cut the lead down to 1, Washington would
There was
go
an
and get
answer right away.
the insurance marker. Yeah, exactly. And I think the way Joaquin's been on fire today. Like he talked about Stu Skinner and he looks broken to him. And I was like, ooh, that's tough. And then he also said that in the third period to him, and I agree with Joaquin on this, it didn't matter. The Caps had taken the foot off the gas pedal. They knew they were winning this thing.
I couldn't agree more. And to me, it's if I was Stuart Skinner, I would be broken too. For a couple reasons. First reason is, yeah, maybe I'm not playing my best. And that's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But the other reason that I'd be frustrated or I'd be broken would be because the team in front of me is giving 10 Belle chances to players in the NHL, and I can't even work my way out of a funk because there are backdoor tap-ins, there's breakaways, there's 2-on-1s, there's 3-on-1s, and there's not even no chance for me to try to settle into my game. So yeah, I would be broken too, because yes, I need to be better.
Both
I need
goalies need to be better.
So I'm going to be hard on myself, and I'm going to say, hey, I need to be better. But if there's tap-ins that are sitting there right there, and a guy just, hey, there's nobody defending him, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to defend anybody. I'm not defending anybody. But that is a legitimate problem.
There was a text that it stood out to me. I don't remember who sent it in, and there were very similar ones that followed the same mindset. I'm gonna use it as an example here. It simply said he let in 5 goals on 20 shots. Period. It's the goalie. Period. And I thought to myself, come on. There's more layers to it than that. Yes, he did. His percentages sucked. He had a 750 save percentage, GA through the roof. But the type of shots Stu Skinner faced last night, Calvin Pickard probably will face tonight. Mm-hmm. Those guys have faced essentially since after the second week of the season, where they gave them a shot in those first couple weeks, and then the goaltending fell apart. They broke finally. The opportunities that the Caps were getting last night were glorious.
They were, and that's a hard thing to do. Like the defense, once again, I'm going to frame this nice and slow so that people can understand what I'm saying. Stuart Skinner needs to be better.
Yes,
I 100% will agree with everybody. He does. But at the exact same time, he needs to be better. The defense has to be way better. Because if you give up grade A opportunities and you are bleeding them, which happens to be point number 1 in my game changers, what are you going to do? If you're giving up grade A chances at an unbelievable clip, you're going to get scored on.
Yep.
And you're going to get scored on a lot. Yep. And probably going to be 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals. That's what you're going to do. If you leave guys wide open back door, guess what? It's the NHL. Those players are going to find guys wide open. And those guys aren't going to miss. That's what's happening. So yes, goaltenders, they need to be better. Yes, the goaltenders are probably hard on themselves. I don't know Stuart Skinner at all. Never met him. But I know Pickard. He was my roommate. I know how hard he is. I saved his life. I know how hard he is on himself. So I know that if he's sitting there and he's pissed off at himself saying, I need to be better, well, he's in his head already.
Yep.
But if those chances are coming all day long and I don't even have a chance to work myself out of it, just where I can have a game where I'm battling and, hey, they scored 2 goals, but I battle my ass off.
Yeah.
And I make the saves that maybe I'm not, and I'm scrambling all over the place, and I walk away from the game saying, okay, I gave up 2 goals, but like I feel good about today. And then I can take a step the next day and take a step. You can't even do that right now.
No. So that's 22 games in, correct?
Yep. Correct.
That's a big enough sample size to kind of understand team systems, have video on them, and understand what to expect that night. Mm-hmm. To me, you could clearly tell yesterday. Washington Capitals went back through video of the Oilers, and they went, they don't cover anyone in front of the net.
No.
And if they have a guy there, they don't give a bleep about how dangerous that guy can be. Like they don't care. They'll maybe throw a stick. I'll give you a light shove here and there.
They'll get out of the way sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they'll get out of the way.
Excuse me, sir. I'll let you have that area. I need to get out of the way, please.
Free real estate.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have it.
Oh, you're there? Okay, I'll just back off a little bit.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Skinner could probably see this puck. Mm-hmm. They are just so bad at defending in front of their net. And the Capitals abused that yesterday. Their first 2 goals come from not defending the front of the net good enough.
Yeah.
That was a clear Caps up 2-0. Can't defend in front of your net. That's it right there. You eliminate 2 goals if you can just simply guard the home plate in front of your own net. They can't do it right now. That to me is their biggest issue on defenses right now is they're They're useless right now. Thank you.
All right, let's go to the text line before we jump into game changers. Andrea says, my heart hurts for this team. We feel you, Andrea. Thank you for the text. Big Dave says, if the Oilers played good defense last night, Washington probably only has 3 goals last night. Hey, and the Oilers actually scored, what, 4?
4.
There you go.
Yep.
For one of the rare times this season. Collingwood Rob says, hey guys, I agree with you, Tom, that last night's game was entertaining. Now, can they do that? Minus all the defensive errors that led to some soft goals. That's a huge question, Collingwood Rob. Very valid. Yep. Okay. You want to throw out a quick question of the night to everyone? I want to hear from people, and then we're going to go into game changers with Bellsy.
Yeah. So, question of the night. What do you expect from Calvin Pickard tonight? He's going up against probably one of, if not the best goalie in the world right now, in Andre Vasilevsky. Calvin Pickard, love the guy. Seems like a great dude.
Confirmed.
Does not have a good track record so far this year. It has not been pretty, and we just talked about the defense. The defense has been bad too, but Pickard hasn't looked great this year. What do you expect from Pickard after the performance we saw from Skinner last night? He's going up against Vasilevsky. What do you expect from Pickard tonight? That's
Pickard 2-3-1, 417 goals against average, 830 save percentage in 7 games. Buzzy.
I expect to see a guy that's going to go battle for his teammates. Yeah. Like, he's not a guy that's going to quit. So he's going to go out and battle. Now, once again, it goes back to what I said earlier. Like, tell me the chances that you're seeing in front of him. Tell me how the Oilers are going to play. Right? Like, so once again, does he need to be better? And I'm saying that super slow so people in the back can hear me. Does he need to be better? Yes, he does. But tell me how you're playing as a group. Tell me what you're giving up. Tell me how many turnovers you're giving. Tell me how many guys are just left unmarked, not boxed out, backdoor tap-ins. Tell me about those things, and then I'll tell you at the end of the day how Calvin Pickard played, because they go hand in hand.
I think he gets a shutout, you guys.
Woo!
Am I being facetious? You better damn believe it. I think Pelsey summed it up nicely. He's scrappy. He's what did they call him last year? The best
street hockey
goalie in the world. I think he's going to try to be that, and so he's going to get a shutout. I'm just kidding. But listen, this isn't a guy. He's been through everything. And like Bellsy said, he's scrappy and all that. So I think he's going to do everything in his power to backstop them to a victory. And I'm sure he's extremely motivated after what happened last night, what has been happening throughout the season, what has happened to his game. Maybe he rises to the occasion, but it's going to be tough against a team in Tampa that's playing well. But the Lightning just 5-5 at home this season, which is odd.
That is odd. Let
us know your thoughts. 780-218-9999. Jump into the text line or give us your thoughts via the nasty chat. If you guys see any responses, fire those out as we get into Game Changers with our game analyst, Shawn Belle, brought to you by Damon Bunting Real Estate. David Bunting, consistent, top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He's community-driven, and he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, or visit his Instagram at Damon Bunting Real Estate. And if Damon is here, it'd be hilarious if he just popped in and said hi to everybody. Maybe he'll do that. Damon, if you're on your way and you're coming by, come in and say hi to people that are listening and watching right now. All right, Bellsy, point number 1 on Game Changers, brought to you by our good friend Damon Bunting. Stop the bleeding.
Yes, stop the bleeding. I was just trying to do research as you guys were talking to figure out how many grade A scoring chances Washington had last night. I do know that in recent games, they gave up 22 grade A scoring opportunities.
Okay.
Game previous to that, I believe it was 14. Those are numbers that are far too high in the NHL to be a competent D-corps, right, or even to be remotely happy with the way that you're playing. You get into a game with a team that is, 7-3 in their last 10.
Correct.
They're starting to find their game. They have offensive talent throughout. They've got superstars throughout. You're going to have to stop bleeding chances if you even have a hope to win the game. Because if you give up, let's just throw a number out there, 16 grade A scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
To guys like Kucherov, Hagel, Point.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Gazzola.
Good luck.
It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're playing from behind again, and Connor and Leon are going to be consistently out on the ice every second shift, and you're going to start to wear those guys down. So the recipe right now that the Oilers have had, where it's like, let teams get out to an early lead because we don't want to have details in our game, it's not a good recipe, because at the end of the day, you're taxing your high-end players. And you need those guys to be healthy for down the stretch. But if you consistently are trying to chase the game, well, you're going to be in trouble. And it's not just now, it's also going to be later.
Right. Stop the bleeding. Point number 1 of Game Changers. Let's go to point number 2 of Game Changers tonight. Show up.
Show up.
Show up.
So on my way here, I was having a conversation with Kelly Buckberger.
Who's that?
And, he's a former scrappy hockey player. He's an
captain of
NHLer.
multiple
He's
teams.
in the NHL. He
Yes.
coached in the AHL. We're just having a nice little conversation about this wonderful team.
Great guy.
And then I rewound back to the conversation we had on the Hangout yesterday about whether the Oilers can turn a light switch on or not.
Yep.
And for 2 seconds, I was almost in agreement with Maddie. But then I said, you know what? No, you can't just flick a light switch on. Why do I say that? As much as the Oilers have the ability to raise their level in big moments, the things that have killed them in the last 2 Stanley Cup finals have been the exact same things that have plagued them throughout the season. Case in point, there was a back check, which was actually the game-winning goal in the Stanley Cup final game, where McDavid was back checking, went to the wrong guy. He doubled up the puck carrier, allowed, I believe it was to Chuck, to walk right down the pipe and score. That is a detail. That is a detail that you need right now. Because if you consistently have the same, effort, detail-oriented games, that will pay off down the road. So you do have to show up. You do have to put in an honest effort. You do have to find the right details. You do have to play with a bit of energy and excitement to what you're trying to do, because if you don't do it now, when are you truly going to do it? And they always burn you when it comes, like when push comes to shove and in the big moments.
Yeah.
Show up.
Show up. Find a way.
Come on, boys.
Gail Thomson, is that your mom?
That's my grandma.
Your grandma, she says, you stop the bleeding by applying pressure.
That would make sense.
There you go. Thank
Amen.
you, Gail.
That was
nice to meet
beautiful.
you. All right, Belzy's fired up. I like this. Great. Spicy edition of Game Changers. Cal in the Park says, Calvin Pickard will battle his ass off. He will be only as good as the D in front of him, and based off of recent games, he will be pulled after 5 goals in the second period. Cal in the Park, very realist. Very much a realist. This text from Box Pounders says, do the Oilers miss Glenn Gulletson? Before we get to point number 3.
No, they don't miss Glenn Gulletson. Yes, he was a security blanket for McDavid and Draisaitl because they loved talking to him. But I mean, at the end of the day, boys, there's some other good coaches here. And if you have to have one guy that's going to pat you on the bum when things go bad, well, then probably shouldn't be in the business right now. I'll figure it out. Show up. Leaders need to lead.
I prefer a reassuring shoulder rub over a pat on the bum.
Well,
from a coach. Just teasing.
Teach their own.
To each their own. Exactly like Benny just said.
One text says, here, Belzy with Dwight Schrute and Michael Scott doing the raise the roof. And then says, we need a goalie to steal a game. Probably happens for Tampa, though. Well, they do have one of the best in the world. All right, it is Game Changers with our game analyst, Shawn. Belle, point number 1, stop the bleeding. Point number 2, show up. Point number 3 of Game Changers, can the doctor repeat?
So I don't expect him to score 2 goals every single night, but I thought he had a better game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was, as funny as this sounds, a low event game for him.
Someone would credit the media for it.
Tommy giving it to him.
Yeah, Darnell, you suck. Be better. This is for all the fans and from the media. That did not happen. I would never.
Yeah, and so when I watched him play yesterday, I thought he was in good position. I didn't think he was running all over the ice to try to make plays. I didn't think he was trying to do too much. I thought he just played a simple game. And And I was actually, my first point was like, can the good doctor repeat? And then one of my buddies was like, you can't say the good doctor
because of the show.
Because of the show.
And the doctor is autistic.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Because the nasty chat, the minute you give a little, they take a mile.
You got to be careful.
You got to be super careful. So anyway, I thought he was good yesterday. Not great. I thought he was good. Can that be enough, that game where he gets a couple goals to get some confidence to start to trend in the right direction? Because the Edmonton Oilers need their top 4 to be solid so that the team can get going. They need their top 4 to stop bleeding chances so that they can get going. They need their top 4 to start facilitating pucks to the 2 best players in the world so that they can start playing in the other zone as opposed to consistently having to defend, especially since it's not been their strong suit.
No. Yeah.
So they need their top 4 to show up.
I think we saw a lot of Nurse and Bouchard yesterday, right? If you were to tell Oilers fans before the game, hey, the Oilers lose 7-4, how do you think it happens? I think a lot of people would pinpoint that D pair and go, they were out there for 4 goals against or something along the lines.
But it was Kulak and Ekholm.
It was Kulak and Ekholm, and Bouchard did have a gaff yesterday. But that was a one-on-one situation. That was not on Darnell.
Yeah.
That was just a one-on-one. It was
Darnell
like
pinched.
Yeah.
What was that again? Yeah, that's the sound he probably made when he tried
Dusty made a good point on that on Hot Takes today too. It's funny.
Dusty
About
also,
Bouchard?
Yeah, give him like a when he tried to hit Leonard. And
was there not the when Wilson was going for, he had a little breakaway.
Yeah.
He was going to score.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I get it. The guy's ahead of you. It's an empty netter. But to like literally, you could see him turn off the engine. Like in his brain, he's skating, doing his little, his like create a player skating stride. And then all of a sudden, he just said engine off. And he just stopped. I'm like, pardon me? Dude, can you do something?
Yeah.
He's got a breakaway and he's going to put this game out of reach. Slide.
Yeah.
Try that.
No.
Slash him.
No.
Try that.
Definitely not. Won't
Hook him. Try that.
No.
I don't know. You don't just give up. Like, that of all the game, that little situation to me is basically sums up the Oilers.
Yeah.
This is hard. There's an opportunity right here. I don't really want to go do that. And once again, I realize that there was an empty net. I realize that Tom Wilson had a couple strides on you. I realize he was about to put it away. But the problem I have is Bouchard turned his engine off and quit. That is a piss off.
He also fired that puck into Tom Wilson's skate. And that's where Wilson kicked it up and just took off and it was over. And the term controller uninstalled has popped up a lot this year. I love that reference, and it's happened so much.
He like literally pushed the button on like just engine off.
Yeah.
And he was skating. Like he was actually going hard. I was
From
like, man,
speed burst to
Boosh is going to catch this guy. And then it just went, and he stopped.
Pizza's here.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's all you're thinking about, Ben. How many slices for Ben Thompson?
I'm the Oilers.
Benny Pepper.
Oh, that is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
I have the window right here.
Yeah, pizza's here. You've been staring at that window for the whole time.
Hungry boy.
Ready.
Ready. Good stuff.
Okay, that was Game Changers with Shawn Belle. Game Changers is always brought to you by Damon Bunting Real Estate. Have yours say. Text us 780-218-9999. Get to the nasty chat as well. Let's get to your game day odds check. Brought to you by Play Alberta. If you play in Alberta, it stays in Alberta, safe and secure. The revenue generated from Play Alberta is redirected into Alberta's General Revenue Fund, which is used to support programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. You can use EST Casino in the promo code. It's a $50 deposit, for a $50 casino bonus. Then EST Sports in the promo code section. That's another $50 deposit, gets you a $50 free bet. My Cardinals ruined that for me earlier this month. I am very much looking forward to next month when the promo codes refresh and I get another crack at it. Your money line for tonight, Edmonton at plus 147, the Lightning at minus 172, the over-under set at 6.5, minus 109 for the over, minus 122 for the under. That is your Play Alberta game day odds check. All right, we're going to hear from Hernan Salas right away. He's going to slide in. We're going to hear from Chris Knobloch. But before we do that, we're going to dive into the inbox really quickly. Chris G says, what's with Brett Kulak? Atif looks faster than him, and he's in a wheelchair. Chris G. Boy. Oh, boy. I don't know. Kulak.
Offside.
I hope Chris G knows Atif, first of all. So it's just chums kind of taking shots at each other. But yeah, Kulak.
Card.
It's gotten so bad, though, Bellsy, that even Brett Kulak, who's usually a steady hand back there, has struggled. On the first 2 goals last night, it was him that didn't pick up the stick or the check.
Yep. It's, we've talked about Brett Kulak being very steady, but we've also talked about him saying, hey, in spurts, he can go be a top 4 guy.
Spurts.
And spurts.
That's the key word.
You can't just put him there for the entire time because he's playing above, where he's supposed to be. And that's not trying to say that Kulak's not a good defenseman. I think he's actually a very good defenseman. However,
he's struggling right now, though.
As a 5, he's really good. He's one of the better 5s in the NHL.
But he, along with his D coordinate right now, is struggling. In this month, I'm pretty sure the stat is, in this month, he has been on for 15 goals against and 0 goals for. He is -15.
They're trying to get somebody out to play some defense.
No,
and he's the guy doing it, but he's unfortunately
Reid was
getting caved in.
Reid was making the point that he thinks that the bad defensive play is contagious right now.
It's
even getting to Brett Kulak, steady Eddie, right? So, there hasn't been a whole lot of good in that decor right now.
All right, let's go to the nasty chat really quickly here. Barbershop Window says the Oilers need to go on one of those ayahuasca resort trips in Alaska in a teepee. When they get back, they will be back and better than ever. Yeah, take Aaron Rodgers with you. Why don't you? If you've seen his Netflix doc and he does one of those ayahuasca, but he does it in Costa Rica.
Yes,
Rodgers does,
yes, he does.
And he just comes back and out of the hut or the teepee or whatever, and it's just like, yikes. Okay, what do you got?
Skinny says, anybody brought up yet that Edmonton's actually off to a better start than they were last year?
We've talked about that a bunch.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Because they have 4 regulation wins, which is tied with Calgary.
Their last
it's below Calgary.
It's below Calgary.
It's below Calgary.
Just won last night regulation.
So it's smoke and mirrors is what that is.
Their last regulation win was November 2nd against Chicago.
Yeah.
That's 3 weeks ago.
And people are going to say, well, win's a win. But
Sometimes.
Regulation wins do also matter.
MJ9 ECL via the nasty chat says, watch this team play. It's gosh darn shooting practice. Skinner is the least of the problems. They don't generate anything if McDavid/Draisaitl aren't on the ice. Defensive comedy of errors. Bad team. Good text. And then, what's the other one? Skinny also says, ruthless Chris G. Easy E says Oilers will 100% allow 3 goals. I'm with you, Easy, on that one. We'll leave it there.
All righty.
All right. With that being said, let's go to Chris Knobloch, who spoke to the media about 40 minutes ago.
Calvin is a starting goalie, yes.
All right, when it comes to defending in front of your goal, of course, that was the main talking point between you and some of your players yesterday. Is that really going to be put to the test against a Lightning squad that has a lot of weapons up front?
Yeah, very dangerous. A lot of offense. I know they're maybe missing a couple defensemen, but their forward group is pretty much what they have, but very dangerous. And a team that's, despite being shorthanded, they're playing really well. So, we've had some high event games against Tampa Bay when we've played them in the years previous, and hopefully we can limit those events a little bit with them tonight and play a little bit better defensively.
I know you said yesterday that you liked a lot of what you saw as the game went on against the Capitals in terms of offense. What do you need to continue to see against this Lightning squad to generate a little bit more offense?
Yeah, getting around the net. Even just having guys around the net creates a lot more space on the outside, and they can make some plays. And I thought we did a pretty good job generating offense, but we got to do a better job on responding on transition. When we lose the puck, how are we getting back and getting above their guys? Too often we got caught, whether it's forwards just being late coming back or defense maybe a little over aggressive on the pinch. That they got a lot of chances off the rush, especially later in the game. It was more of the defensive zone early.
What do you feel and what do you know about this group coming off that loss yesterday and what they want to accomplish today?
Finding their game. They're obviously disappointed, frustrated with the way things are going right now, and the expectations are higher for the group. And everyone wants to get back on track and play good hockey.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would like to see them get back on track and actually playing some good hockey. Well said, Chris Knobloch. Let's see if any of that actually happens tonight. All right, in studio with us, it is Hernan, the Latino Heat Salas. Hello.
Hi.
Your name tag says hello, Hernan.
Hello, my name is Hernan.
We know this.
Hernandez.
Yes. Anything there? I'm sure you really did a deep dive on what Chris Knobloch had to say going into this. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Pickard starting.
How did you know? Good
Chris
guess.
Knobloch.
Good guess. Good guess.
You know what? Yeah, they're bad. I love what Reid said on his show today. They're a poor team right now. Like, it's not inconsistencies. It's not anything else. They're just a bad team. You don't play this bad for 22 games. You're not. You are what you're showing right now. And I know the record is 500, right? 9-9 and
Sure. And 4.
4. But yeah, it's just defensively, guys. Like yesterday watching that game, you know, when the Oilers broadcast is not chirping them, but saying like, come on, guys, you got to take someone in front of the net. You know, it's bad.
Yep.
Right? So
Because you can't hide at that point.
It's bad when Buffalo's broadcast is chirping you.
who
And that
was
happened on Monday. It was Rob Ray and Dan
Rob Ray,
Dunleavy.
he,
Dunleavy
like-
didn't say much.
Yeah.
He just said,
That
Oilers
was
net
what
is
you
in.
call an overhand right.
oh,
Well, Rob Ray threw a few of those
Yes,
back
he
in the
did.
day.
Well, and he threw one the other day.
that was over the
chin.
line.
Do you think that they just is it as simple as they lack chemistry?
Yeah, but this is like how, Belzy? Like the 6 of the 7 defensemen were here last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the forward group, sure, I get it, but yeah, I mean, no, like I'm out of excuses for this team. Like I don't know what it can be, man. There's a disconnect, obviously, Belzy, a huge disconnect. I guess I'll ask you because Cass said one thing today where he goes, he doesn't believe. Well, I don't want to mince his words, but they were talking about
Paraphrase.
practice time. And is it going to benefit the team? Of course, for touches and all that, but is it going to change their system when they come home and they have more practice time? Because he says the systems are the systems. You either get it or you don't.
Yeah. I guess I understand where he's coming from with that. Like either you understand it or not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do have quite a few guys that aren't accustomed to your system.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. And who was it? When Seth Jones went to Florida, I think somebody brought this up actually in the Nasty Chat last night. When Seth Jones got to Florida, he had like a week straight of like heavy video just so that he could be caught up to what their system is.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the Oilers aren't doing that, but I'm saying is that they will need a little bit of practice time to try to catch up and to say, okay, well, like we understand what we're trying to do. Because I think some of the systems have changed because it's a different coaching staff.
Sure.
So there's probably different ideas and they're trying to tinker with different things and new ideas. And you've got guys that maybe have some fresh eyes that are coming into, coming to the team and saying, well, maybe we need to fix this or maybe we need to change that. And all of a sudden now, you're kind of scrambling again because one of the points that people make is that when you consistently have different coaches, you're always trying to adjust to that particular coach. So you're always playing catch up. You're not actually just going out and playing. You're overthinking what you're doing.
And I think that's what's going on right now is it's like the defense guys. And I'm not talking about defensemen. But I look at the big boys on this team and they're leading the charge in the power play. Like it starts with them, guys. It's like Leon Draisaitl, thinking highlights, lowlights on the third goal. When Leonard walks out in front, Sonny Milano's wide open right beside Pickard. And who's trailing him? Leon Draisaitl. Because the effort's not there. Like, rewind that whole play. Draisaitl's with him on the boards. Why doesn't he follow him? Because they're all puck watching. They're all lazy. I don't know, man. This team it's unreal what's going on with this team right now. But do you guys, Gage and I were talking about this. Do you guys, like, what I saw yesterday from Stuart Skinner, you can see it in his eyes a little bit. He looked defeated.
Yeah.
Gager called him broken today,
Yeah.
and I was like, ooh, yeah.
Like, it
That
was
one
like,
resonated when he said that.
I'm not figuring this out. The team in front of me is not figuring this out. Like, And then it was funny because they panned to Pickard on the bench because I think it was the third goal, and they were like, pull him. And you almost see Pickard kind of like with a little bit of a smirk, kind of saying like, well, can you really blame him? You know what I mean? Like, can you really blame Skinner when the defense is so poor? Because the goalies have each other's backs. I'm not saying Pickard's calling out anyone, but the face he had on the bench was just interesting as well. Kind of like, come on, guys. Like, this is horrendous defending.
The good news is the Oilers have won one of their last 12 visits to Tampa.
Nice.
That win coming November 8th, 2022, 3-2 victory. They are 1-10-1
But
in
Tommy,
that span.
you've covered this team for so long. Like when it's like dire straits, when we're in this where we are now, they always find a way.
I joked about that at the top of the show. I said, this is where they pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's why I said Calvin Pickard gets a shutout tonight. I'm totally joking and being facetious, but sometimes they do this. I put a little sprinkle today. I play Alberta.
Well, it's like, sorry to interrupt you, but like I'm just watching these goals again
From last night?
and this first goal that I'm seeing right now. You've got two Capitals players that have body position in front of two defenders that are reaching, and it's like it goes off it gets tipped by the first guy, and the second guy's got body position, and I think this is Kulak who's about to fall.
It's Kulak,
and it's like he's wide open back door. There's nothing Skinner could have done on that particular goal.
The Caps players are where the Oilers players should be.
The second goal, the guy gets chased down from behind.
Yeah.
He gets out-battled. They go low to high. They go D to D. Goes to the net.
Yeah.
There's not even an attempt to box out a guy. I can't even see Skinner right now.
Yeah, it's bad, man. Roll the third goal because I just want to get your thoughts on Sonny Milano. And if you're watching at home or listening,
We'll describe it.
yeah, we'll do our best. You're doing an excellent job describing it, though.
It's just
But it's effort. It's the want to play good defense.
like it's coming back, but like look at this right now. This puck is gone.
Yeah.
Skinner's looking at one side of it. He can't even get to the other side.
This is from right to left.
This
from
is
his right to left. Where's the puck right now as you describe it, Belsey?
It's coming right at him, and I think it's about to get tipped, but all he can see is a red jersey.
That's Ovechkin's goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all he can see is a red jersey.
Yeah.
It's I froze it. I stopped it.
You did. I see that.
All I can see is a red jersey, and this poor guy can't even see.
Yeah.
Because he's standing right on top of the paint. He tries to get out so that he can be a little bit aggressive and take away more of the net. But how can you do that when the guy's standing right there and there's zero effort to even remotely box him out?
Is that Brett Kulak with Alex Ovechkin right there? It
Yes.
certainly is.
No,
Confirmed.
Regula's with Ovechkin.
Regula, pardon me.
In the circle.
Yes.
Here's the third goal. Like,
Yeah.
turnover,
No, this is
incoming.
Edmonton's.
Oh, this is Edmonton's
Yeah.
goal? Okay, well, sorry.
No.
Turnover's incoming.
Hey, what
Well, hold on.
Hey.
Hold on for a second here.
Hey, yeah.
Hold on. There's a great play. Draisaitl enters with speed. They move it to space. Nurse shoots this puck. There happens to be a guy in front of the net. In the back of the net.
Outstanding.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
What a concept. They go to the net. Good things happen.
At that
that.
point, it was 5-3 in shots.
Yeah, it's. I want you to see the third goal because it's.
Oh, I remember the third goal. Trust me. I saw it and I puked in my mouth. Anyway, big hit happens. That's nice because this was a shift that I actually turned the game on because I got home late and I turned the game on and this was a shift that I watched.
Okay.
And Emerson has 2 hits in a row. So he's trying to work and he's hitting guys. It's right now in this particular small area of the ice, which is just inside the blue line. It's a 3-on-2 for the Oilers.
Yeah.
In the zone, it's a 4-on-3. That should suggest that this puck should be broken out clean because you've done your job. You've outnumbered the opposing team. Because when you have your video sessions as a coach, you're like, you want to see 5 guys, 4 guys in the picture. The problem, however, is that now I've got 4 guys trapped on one side of the ice. There should have been at some point one guy go get it, another guy sprint to open ice so that now I can move this puck and then we can get up the ice, be in our right spots. But we've got 4 guys painted on the wall And right now, 3 Washington players are in the middle of the ice. So now you got the guy attacking. I think this is Leonard. He attacks the net. Milano is wide open in front of the net.
Look at that effort.
Dreisaitl's straight legging it. You got one defenseman who's trying to block a shot. Good for him. He gets.
That's a 3-on-1 from 15 feet in.
But if you go back to my commentary,
Yes.
it was a 4-on-3
Yes,
for the Oilers.
Wow.
And then it turned into a 3-on-1 in front of the net.
That's called fun time.
That's just tough.
That's
It's
a high
tough
danger
defending.
chance.
That's what the analytics community calls an HDCF, right? Danger
Sure.
chance for.
That one is that one is objectively a high danger chance for, not even subjectively. Okay, I got lines for you guys. Do you have something you want to throw out first?
No,
You're sticking around for a little bit.
You go.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to the lines and your injury report. The Oilers on the ice in Tampa right now. Bob Stauffer, our good friend, says McDavid with Hyman and Roslovic, Draisaitl with Podkolzin and Mangiapane, Henrique between Savoy and Frederick, Janmark and Tomaszek are your extra forwards. On defense, Nurse with Bouchard, Ekholm with Wallman, Kulak with Emberson, Regula your extra defenseman, Pickard in goal. As for the Lightning, from Eric Erlinson, a.k.a. the Lightning Insider, Point between Gensel and Paul, Sorelli with Hagel and Kucherov, Gord between Gergensons and Bjorkstrand, James with Douglas and Gonsalves. On defense, Moser with Radish, Dastu with Lilleberg, and Carlisle with Santini. Andre Vasilevsky is your starter in goal. Quickly, the stats for your starting goalies. Calvin Pickard, 2-3-1, 417 goals against average, 830 save percentage in the 7 games he's played this year. 0-2 lifetime versus Tampa with a 373 GAA, 874 save percentage in 3 appearances versus the Lightning. Vasilevsky, 31 years of age, 7-5-2 this season, 264 goals against average, 906 save percentage in 14 games. Vasilevsky, 7-4 versus Edmonton lifetime, 293 goals against average, 912 save percentage in the 11 games he's faced the Oil. That takes us to the Advantage Sport Medicine and Physiotherapy injury report. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you have a bag of frozen peas. So get the same locker room approach trusted by the best in the game at Advantage Sport Medicine. Book your assessment today, www.advantagesportmed.ca, or call 780-460-9977 for the Oilers. Noah Philp, upper body. Curtis Lazar, upper body. Kasperi Kapanen, LTIR, knee. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, IR, upper body. As for the Lightning, no Victor Hedman. That's a big one, guys. IR, undisclosed. Ryan McDonough, IR, undisclosed. Pontus Holmberg, IR, undisclosed. That is your Advantage Sport Medicine and Physiotherapy injury report. If you need something taken care of, www.advantagesportmed.ca or call 780-460-9977. Hernan Salas.
No Cernak, eh?
No Eric Chernak. No.
He was because in
Questionable.
the morning I think Gabby
Shirley.
she had him in.
Yes.
the top. But guys, like let's look. Moser, Radish, Destu,
He has a great name.
Lilberg, Carlisle, Santini. I mean, come on, Bellsy. 4 of those guys, I have no idea who they are.
Take
Hey, I was just a
advantage.
third liner all my career, so
Yes,
you know,
yeah, that's true too.
wrong position,
Well,
but that's
take
cool.
advantage of Charles-Edouard Dastu.
No, but seriously, guys, like look
joking.
at that defensive core for the Tampa Bay Lightning with the talent the Oilers have up front. Go out and outwork them, and your skill alone. I mean, come on. I mean,
Well, I think that's been the problem the entire time, though, is that there is enough talent on the Oilers, especially up front, that they should be able to go out and outskill teams.
Yeah.
And you have a defense that looks like that, but the problem is that they haven't been able to generate enough because they don't go to the hard areas enough.
Yep.
They don't play their best enough, and they wait until their back is up against the wall, and then we all go, well, that's what the team should look like, but it's too late by then.
Yes.
no one looks better than the Oilers in the final 5 minutes of a game when they're down a goal. No one does.
And what's usually the end result? A loss.
A loss.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. But I'm saying like the top 9 of the Lightning, solid. I mean, very good.
Yeah.
They're gonna go toe to toe with the Oilers, big boys. But I look at that D-core, guys. Now they have one of the best goaltenders in the world helping them out,
Yep.
which helps. So I wanted to ask you guys, because everybody keeps talking about trades, and listen, you were logical the other day. You used the word logic. I don't think there's a trade coming for a goaltender. But do you guys think, I think the next move here is in a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe even sooner, Connor Ingram's going to get the next look.
That's more realistic than an immediate trade.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Because I think we went through all the names that the Oilers can trade, and let's be honest, unless you're trading Savoy or Howard and Bouchard.
Well, and that's like they're
Seriously,
the
watch
cupboards are bare.
yourself.
Do you want Podkolden, Kapanen, Janmark, Phil, Lazar? Those are the names the Oilers can trade because they don't have a no movement.
Yep.
So listen, we all want. Well, I shouldn't say we all want. We all understand the want for a new goalie, but you're not getting an elite goalie in November, December.
No.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to roll with these two, and maybe Connor Ingram gets a look and gives the team a spark. But who knows, man? It's going to be tough. Okay, I'll ask you guys this. Sorry, Tom, taking over the show here. If the Oilers in January, let's say early February, are still in this kind of play, one good game, two bad games, you're Stan Bowman, gents. You keep your powder dry at the trade deadline and reset in the summer?
I think you always want to try to improve, but you don't do it.
But even knowing that
in a desperate way, the way Peter Chiarelli undid
when
some
he
good.
made his trades, Chiarelli, he made it from a position of weakness.
Yeah.
Total panic.
And so it was panic because he's like, well, I need to make this team better.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be in the contending window.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went out and made these trades that weren't good. And so if you're in the same spot and in January, I don't think you go out and you burn it completely down. I think part of what a lot of people have talked about is that this may or may not have been their down year. They're going to have some money that frees up next year.
Correct.
And then they can reload and go. Now, with that being said, you also have to make the right choices when it comes to, hey, we've got extra money and got extra cap space.
Yep.
We can then figure it out from there. So it's hard because you're in this interesting spot if you're the Oilers, and probably by January anyway, they're not going to be in this spot. But the hypothetical game, if they are, I would probably tinker with my lineup on the back side of it, trying to bring in different depth players to see if we can get a little bit of a spark. But your core is staying.
Right. So
you
you're talking about moving a Henrique, moving a Janmark,
Yes.
just get rid of Thomas.
Trying to
whatever.
go get a little bit younger. And I think that, Henrique he's been okay. He hasn't done anything good. He hasn't done anything bad. But you want to find guys that can impact the lineup. And you're not going to always score these goals. You're not always going to score goals. You're not Connor. You're not Leon. You're not even Nuge. When you're playing on that third line or that fourth line, well, I want guys that can go create, get in the forecheck, be physical, do something that is going to impact the game. So whether you need a momentum shift, whether you need a fight like Corey Perry used to do, or whether you need a massive block, that stuff right there generates energy for the team. So having guys that can go do that and then potentially stops a goal, maybe that elevates the team a little bit.
Right.
And then you finding good pieces that can now add to the following season.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to, listen, we've seen this team turn it around before, but I think you said it on the Hangout. It feels different this year.
It's hollow.
Because they've been bad for most of the year so far. They've maybe played 6 to 8 good periods.
Yeah.
Maybe. Which before, they had some good games. Maybe they got goalied. It just wasn't, they just couldn't finish off the goals or anything like that. But this year feels a little bit off.
They don't have jam.
Yeah.
But
soft.
I mean, maybe they wake up. I don't know. I don't know anymore with this team. It's
Nobody
just
knows. That's
they sucked again tonight. Well, same problems as last night. You betcha.
But that's what makes it
Re-rack
fun.
it.
It's because yesterday before the game, we were all talking before everybody's shows and we're what to expect from the Oilers. And no one knew. No one really could say, hey, you should expect this. You should expect that. I didn't expect 3 goals in 10:34 for the opposition.
Nope.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of did.
I kind of did too.
It kind of did. Just a real quick refresher on Connor Ingram when it comes to, I know goaltending is a big topic right now, and understandably so. He has played 6 games down in Bakersfield. 2-2-2 is the record. .369 is the goals against average. .871 is the save percentage. You got Tom, Hernan, Belzy, and Benny with you. We got a few minutes left here on the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Oilers taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning, looking to erase the bad taste left over from that 7-4 loss last night in Washington, I should add. This one comes in. It's a screen grab. Said, this was my Facebook post from 7 years ago. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Pizza Boy. And it says, Oilers fire 7 coaches, get the 8th coach free. Yeah, well, they're punching those cards. And people have brought that up. And I'm like, guys, like
Not
they
firing
just,
coach.
it has to go so incredibly bad for that to happen because he just re-upped. Okay?
Well,
He's had a great record with them.
can I add to that?
Yeah,
though?
of course. Go.
I think one of the comments that a lot of people keep throwing out is that, well, they're 9-9-2 or 9-9-4.
Yes.
So it's actually been the best start they've had in recent memory.
I think it has just slipped below
So
last year.
a 500 situation probably isn't going to get that coach fired. Now, when Woodcroft got fired, what was their record?
2-9-1. Or they won to make it 3-9-1, but they stooped.
So there's a
to
massive
2-9-1.
difference there. So yes, we haven't even got what we want out of the Oilers. And I say we as in the Oilers themselves, they haven't got what they wanted, but they're still 9-9-4. And so when you look at it, you can't then say, well, hey, they're 9-9-4. We're better than we have been, but at the same time be like, you got to fire the coach. Well, no, because even at their worst, he's still got them to 500 hockey.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Benny, you got anything? We haven't heard from you in a few minutes.
I mean, yeah, like you guys were saying, the not like it's just things would have they would have to go on a 10-game losing streak, I think, for them to even consider it. Like this is their guy.
They'd have to miss the playoffs.
Like they would. Like honestly, this is their guy. He has the stats to back it up. I think the players like him. You know, who knows? I'm not in that locker room, but
I haven't gotten any sense that they've started
giving up on him.
talking him behind his back.
Yeah. I just think to me it's so it's important that the Oilers. It starts with the players. You know, I understand the coaching can help that, but the players are what's letting them down right now. Is the coaching a little bit in there? Sure, but I know you guys are having fun in the nasty chat, aren't you?
I have no idea what they're pointing at.
There was a funny one that just popped in. That was pretty good.
Is it the one I got rid of?
No, it's the all the Oilers are missing is that knee-jerk trade for Brandon Manning.
Oh, that was bad.
Mike, the Michigan fan, says Oilers need a guy like Ben Sherratt.
I mean, sure.
Mike, the Michigan fan.
He's a Detroit fan.
Yeah,
so that's-
yeah, exactly.
No, Ben Sherratt is not good, guys. We do not want Ben
Okay,
Sherratt.
boys, do the Oilers go first today?
Don't do that.
Don't. What is
Why?
this?
I don't like this.
What is this?
I'm
EST
positive
Afternoons?
today.
You're just a hungry boy like Benny.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to say yes. They're going to score the first goal.
I like it.
And then
Who?
I'm going to say Savoy.
Savoy.
Yeah, Savoy.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. I
Sprinkle
like
a little
that.
bit on that.
Yeah, just a little like a salt bay.
Hey,
Savoy.
man. The
Let's
Oilers
go.
are due for a win. Come on.
Yeah.
They're either winning tomorrow or Saturday.
Right.
Tomorrow or Saturday?
Yeah.
I mean, today.
Like
Okay.
okay.
Sorry,
In the
man.
next two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
let's see
win
what
one.
happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the pregame show with this note from our dear friend and Hello Hockey insider David Pagnotta, who is in Toronto covering the game between the Leafs and the Blue Jackets. It says 21 teams reps/scouts of 19 teams here in Toronto for the Leafs/Blue Jackets game. Anaheim, Colorado, Dallas, Florida, LA, Minnesota, Montreal, New Jersey, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Philadelphia, Seattle 2, St. Louis 2, Tampa, Utah, Vancouver, Vegas Golden Knights, Washington. And if you're going, but Tom, what about Edmonton? Confirmed. They are there as well.
Oh, there you go.
Look at
What are they
that,
looking at,
David.
boys?
They're
they
just
looking
there
at?
for the media meal. I don't know.
Between Toronto and Columbus?
No idea.
Boone Jenner.
Jet Grease.
He's hurt.
Boone Jenner was on the potentially moved list.
You know, you're a big fan of Boone.
Olivier.
Oh, he's a good player.
A good player. All right. this has been fun. Thanks for doing this. We needed some Latino heat. It's been a while since we've had you on the
Sorry,
Pregame
I was
show.
asking so many questions.
I enjoyed it
I
thoroughly.
appreciate those.
Benny's a hungry boy. His eyes are like this.
Eyes are on you, Benny.
He sees that
Relax,
pizza platter.
Benny.
Oh, baby.
Don't
Hold
run
on
us
more than
over.
6 slices tonight.
Let's go.
You
Let's
run us
go.
over.
Koob looks like he's fueled up and ready to go for the final
Good old
30
Kubusch.
minutes of the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Big thank you to everybody who tuned in, text in. You watched. We love you. We appreciate you. For Benny, Belzy, and Nancito, I'm Tavi saying thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the final 30 minutes of the Reid Wilkins Show right here on EST.
ST Hangout.
I can validate that you are genuinely unaffected.
Actually,
Oh, they
I was
suck.
out with
Oh.
tube socks yesterday for some drinks. I'm not gonna lie, we were at Mr. Mike's on St. Albert Trail, and I let out a very loud laugh when it was given that first goal because I thought it was hilarious. The fact that it was 2 minutes and
17 seconds.
17 seconds.
The
in.
EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage is proud to partner with Toy Mountain in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters Boys and Girls Club. Between now and December 19th, drop off a new unwrapped toy at a Sentinel Storage near you and bring a smile to a child this holiday season.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
EST Afternoons.
What I saw yesterday from this team, I saw a goalie that looked defeated, that nothing's working. I just want to get out of here. And then I saw a team that looked defeated because every goal that went in, there was head shakes from Connor, from everybody.
There was a goalie in Toronto anyway, a couple years ago, that just said, I need to step away. Personally, I'd hate to see Stuart Skinner go because I know that there's something there with this goalie.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
The Oil Stream.
Well, yesterday, all I did was tweet an eyes emoji about Justin Bourne's tweet of Bush be on Team Canada. Some guy replied to me, he's like, oh, just an eyes emoji, eh? Don't want to stand up for an Edmonton Oiler? You're a coward. I honestly don't know what to say anymore because no matter what you say about this team on X, somebody will disagree with you.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Two guys and a goalie.
People were going nuts, and rightfully so. Like, there must have been 20 people in the nasty chat that were all like, well, Colorado traded 2 goalies last year. You can change both your goalies. Okay, A, this is not Colorado. B, this is not last year. C, those same 2 goalies aren't available. D, provide me an example where you could right now move for 1 goalie.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc, we're the experts you need to know.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportstalk.com today.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
All right, Oilers and Lightning about to get going. We'll keep you updated on that one. We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Jay Milne, Reid Wilkins with you until 6 o'clock. We're going to have some fun here in the final half. Well, we always have fun on the show, but some different sort of fun because our client mixer is underway. So some of our great partners are rolling in. We got pizza from Boston Pizza. We got platters from
the Italian Center.
We got the Alley Cat 6 o'clock lager.
The beer is flowing. It's pumping out there.
Everything's great. So, in the final portion of the show, we do the word of the day for the Edmonton Public Library. So we're going to have some guests giving me words today and talk about their ventures and things they've been doing lately. And how about Bruce from William Huff? How's it going, buddy?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's nice to see you. Now, I know you're excited for Word of the Day, but I'm going to have to ask you to curb your enthusiasm for that just a little bit.
We'll wait for a bit, for sure.
So, a Grey Cup. How many now have you worked?
That would be 28. That would be number 28 for me.
28. Now, can you describe to people, because you've told me a couple stories, exactly what you do, your lead up to the Grey Cup? Because I think people would be fascinated by this.
Yeah, so I work the Grey Cup, so we're a signage supplier for the CFL. And so we do the playoff games prior to, so we travel east or west to the semis, the finals, and then from there, we go directly to Grey Cup. So besides the pageantry signage you see, I paint the field logos. Since COVID, there's only been the teams in the center field, but there used to be 14 or 15 logos we had to paint. So it's a little bit easier now, but yeah, I look after the logos on the field.
All right. So you look after this.
I do.
You're the boss.
I physically paint them.
Yes. So what does that involve?
A lot of late nights, a lot of frustrating nights, a lot of arguing with the production people about driving stages across the field constantly. Weather. In Saskatchewan, we dealt with minus 40 all week. And that one was interesting because we used to have to get boiling water to keep our tips from freezing, paint tips.
Oh, really?
The paint would freeze in the lines, so we'd have the paint machines under a heated blanket, and then I would take my hand and dip it in boiling water to keep the tips, and not realizing I was burning my hand, and then my hand would stick to the nozzle because I couldn't unthaw.
Oh, my God.
That was minus 40. That was really, that was a bad one.
What year was that?
2013.
That wasn't leading up to the West Final this year.
No.
That was that cold in 2013.
This year was pretty
good. So you're out there braving the elements. Now, how many people do you take with you from William Huff? Or is it just you?
Just me. Yeah, just me. Used to have a couple of people. I'll have more staff when it's closer to us, but yeah, it's just been me the last
this is
couple of
incredible
years.
because you told me you were kind enough to host my parents and I for a ball game this summer, and you told me the story like you had some crazy travel schedule because something, and when you're telling me this story, and I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Like he's the boss. Like certainly there's people who do this, but you do this.
You have to physically do it. Yeah.
Now, do you do just the Grey Cup yourself, or are there other events that you'll do yourself?
Usually, like we'll do like all the Elks games, Stampeder games for the CFL wise, but do a lot of hockey, as you know, and World Juniors.
And you're always hands on.
Yeah, well, my staff think I'll have FOMO if I'm not there. So that's
you probably would, though.
I definitely would.
Yeah, there's always the saying: if you want it done right, do it yourself.
Yes.
Right. So when these beautiful wraps were put up, when the wraps in our hallways were put up,
I came.
Guess who showed up?
I pick and choose some of the things, I guess.
Yes.
Too.
How many people do you employ at William Huff?
Good question. I think we have 24 on staff right now between Edmonton and Calgary.
Oh, right, because you got the Calgary office.
Shawn,
Because you were telling me. Okay, so what was that story you told me at the baseball game? Like you were in an Eastern City.
I was in
and
Ottawa. So it was 2017, and I was in Ottawa that afternoon. So what I used to do is I would go right after the season end. I would travel to the Western playoff team.
Okay.
So I was in Winnipeg, painted their logos, and that's when we were doing the 13 logos on the field.
Okay.
And then I would paint those, be done by Tuesday, and then I'd be off to the Eastern City, do theirs Thursday and Friday, and then just put up the signage for the game.
Okay.
But that year, Winnipeg had a snowstorm on the Saturday, and when they cleared the field, they took all the logos off with it. And that was where the CFL made their money on these sponsor logos. So I was sitting in a restaurant with some CFL staff when Winnipeg called, and it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon our time in Ottawa. And what was the decision? How could they get it fixed? And I don't want to brag, but I'm probably the only one that knows how I could do it.
Right.
So I was on a plane at 7 o'clock that night, flew to Winnipeg, arrived at 11 o'clock. We painted till 6 in the morning, got on a flight at 7 to Toronto, then to Ottawa. I was there at noon for the game, tore everything down, and then I flew to Calgary that same day to start over. So I went Winnipeg, Ottawa, Calgary within 20 hours.
So now I got to ask this. So the Winnipeg logos, you did them in 2 days, and then you have to redo them in 6 hours? Or was it touching them up, or did you have to?
I can see part of it.
Okay.
So when you see part of it, I just freehand the rest of it. But if I had to bring stencils out, I think we wouldn't have made it.
You would have said, look, which logos do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you, in your business then, are you not a fan of all the digital?
No. Well, you know what? It's funny because we talk about that a lot. It does make my life easier for sure. I know my wife would admit that my stress level is a little bit less when I only have to put 3 on and not worry about everything else. But I do miss them in some ways.
Because now in football, they put the logos wherever the ball is. But in hockey, even though the boards are digital for TV, there's still stuff on the boards in the ring.
Yeah.
So hockey hasn't changed much for you.
Hockey's actually gotten better for us because I think it's a cheaper way for people to advertise now. So they're selling more rink boards.
They're selling more rink boards. And what about when there's ads in the ice? Like EST could get a spot by the offside dot, right?
Yes, we have one. The Oilers gave us one.
So that's right. Yeah, of course.
And I believe Eyes Away, somebody told me that it broke down during the overtime and shootout, and it left our logo the entire time. There was some kind of glitch. So we were supposed to get 3 minutes a game, and we got
for a digital one. For digital,
right.
That's right.
Bang for your buck there, Bruce. Wow.
That's
I'm not complaining.
That's not bad at all. Okay, so when you're at a Grey Cup, you don't get to do Spirit of Edmonton or a little bit? Like time for a hot dog and a
This year
maybe?
is the first year I actually went to the breakfast longer than an hour. I think I lasted 2. I was with Maddie was sitting beside me, so I
sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Had a good chat with him, but no, it's work. A lot of people say, "Oh, the Grey Cup is fun and you should be happy going," but unless you know what we do, it's work. It's going to the breakfast at 8 in the morning, and then we finish the field at 3:30 a.m. on Sunday morning prior to.
But it must help though that you love football. You love the CFL. Like it still has a connection for you.
It is a big. It's been a big part of my life. It's been almost half my life now.
Yeah, that's incredible.
When I look at it, yeah.
All right, this is Bruce from William Huff. Of course, they do the off-topic topic every day. We always have fun with that, and we of course always have fun. I got to give another partner a plug here. Words of the day for Edmonton Public Library. They got their Cooking for a Cause program coming up at the Milne Library. Great team building experience. You can customize what you want to make with your large group of people. Go to epl.ca for more information. So now, how many words did you bring?
With Reid and Jay.
You got 2.
One
Okay,
I
perfect.
could even spell.
Well, hopefully I can. All right. Oilers underway, by the way. No score a minute in. They're hanging in there.
I think that's about to change.
What was the,
do we got messages in the
over and
See,
under?
Bruce, we are watching on a feed that is most likely delayed.
Everybody's saying
So
Freddie.
let's see did Trent Frederick score a goal? He's not on the ice right now. They must have kept it in here.
Oh, there he is.
Wow,
Yeah,
he just slapped it right by Vasilevsky.
Yeah,
Kind of a
you guys-
loose puck
Oh, yeah,
floated
you
to
guys
him.
are delayed.
Yeah.
My wife and I were in Palm Springs one time, and we were really delayed, and I was watching on my phone.
Oh.
She was mad because I had the updates.
There,
A few minutes in advance.
EST. This will be remembered as the day Trent Frederick broke free.
There
Was
you
the
go.
EST
Second goal of the
client
season,
mixer?
It is.
Release the hound.
He just slapped it by Vasilevsky.
Well,
All
it's funny what happens
let's
when
go,
you
Bruce.
Okay,
Words of the
ready?
day. Words of the day.
Word number 1 is transmogrification.
Trans what?
Mogrification.
Morgification?
Okay, well, I think I know. I'm just going to spell it how it sounds. Transmogrification.
No,
that's wrong. Okay,
you
gave
got
me
that
both
wrong.
sound effects.
I threw a curveball at
We
you.
need the
trumpet man.
We need the turtle.
Transmogrification.
Or did I reverse the R?
You
and the G?
reversed the R and the G. You were very close.
Up.
So we're
No, I
gonna
should.
give. Yeah, that's a 0 out of 1.
That's fine. So I'm going to say the definition is this. So trans is changing something. Is this changing the chemical makeup of something, or changing one substance into another?
Go ahead, Bruce. It's your word.
I think that's,
You
I
can
think
rule.
That's close.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's the act of change into a different form or appearance. And I use that word because of what happened this year at Grey Cup and the story I tell about the Montreal logo in the end zone that we had to change midweek. That
It looked like something else.
It went through a transmogrification.
It went through a transmogrification.
Okay, we have a second word of the day, a bonus word of the day from Bruce Simpson of William Huff. Go ahead, Bruce.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh.
Okay, now, well, this could be a trick. It could be
You know what, Reid? Go with your initial
Go with your
instinct.
initial
You know,
instinct.
that's Bruce listens to this.
AWESOME.
Dun, da, da, da.
And awesome would be something that is excellent or outstanding.
Yeah, I have a different definition for it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It's to describe the crew at Edmonton Sports Talk who are great partners, but more importantly, great people.
Whoa.
Well, we feel the
Bruce.
same about you.
Yes.
Thanks for that.
Wow, that was
I
very
was
kind.
wondering what path you were taking us down with a word that you knew I would probably spell.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Bruce. We love your involvement with our station. We love your commitment. And I mean, you got great stories. Like you're coming here, we're talking about the Grey Cup and behind like something. You're part of something everybody sees.
You better
And now-
sign that
and now they know how it's
scorecard for
done.
Bruce, Reid.
Oh, am I signing?
There you go. It's a piece of history now. That'll go up in the hallowed walls of,
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
You can hang
William
it up.
Office.
You can hang that up. Oilers on the power play now too, which is pretty cool. All right. Well, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being part of EST and specifically on our show, the off-topic topic. Oh, we'll ask you one we had earlier this week. I think this was Jay's. It was a good idea. If you could get rid of one animal off the face of the earth, what animal would
Ooh,
it be?
good one.
Ooh. I love animals.
I could tell you what most people said.
Yeah.
The mosquito.
Oh, is that an animal then?
Oh,
You can count stuff like that. You can count stuff like that.
A mosquito would be fine.
Mosquito.
Mice would be okay for me too.
Mice would be
A
good.
few people
Okay.
said mice. Yeah, that's for sure.
We have a few floating around our shop. The traps are set, and I'm there first thing every morning. So I'm usually one having to empty them. So
For Reid, it was kittens.
kittens.
Yeah, sometimes I joke around a little bit. I don't know if you've
I hope
noticed
so.
that. Yeah. Okay, thanks for doing this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll come have a slice of pizza with you in a few minutes. We're going to bring in another partner when we get back. First, we got the Koob with a sports update.
The Oilers lead the Lightning 1-0 about 5 minutes into the first period. Trent Frederick scoring his second of the season. The Oilers also currently on the power play, and there's 5 other games live around the NHL. Blues up 2-0 over the Flyers, 3 minutes left in the first. We also see the Devils trailing the Panthers 1-0. Sam Reinhart Reinhart with his 11th goal of the season. CFL news, the Elks have extended both Robbie Smith and Jordan Williams. Smith signing through 2027, Williams extending for next season. And down south, the Bills are scratching Keon Coleman for the second straight game. Gabe Davis activated against Houston tonight. Watch the game alongside Lieutenant Eric down at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. Kickoff goes at 6:15. Joe Burrow was a full participant at practice for the Bengals. Burrow's been out since mid-September with a foot injury. Over to the world of basketball. Just one game's underway. The Magic lead the Clippers 35-29. 8.5 minutes left to go in the second. At 6 o'clock, the 76ers and Bucks tip off. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust. Fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Call 780-483-1991 and mention EST for 10% off. Paramount Flooring, flooring for the life that you live. The Reid Wilkins Show rolls on after the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
Two guys and a goalie.
People were going nuts, and rightfully so. Like, there must have been 20 people in the nasty chat that were all like, well, Colorado traded 2 goalies last year. You can change both your goalies. Okay, A, this is not Colorado. B, this is not last year. C, those same 2 goalies aren't available. D, provide me an example where you could right now move for 1 goalie.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind 360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind 360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind 360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
Well, Oilers actually looking pretty good about 7.5 minutes into the game. A lot of pressure on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Trent Frederick has scored. It is 1-0 for the Oilers. Bouchard did have a little bit of a boo-boo at the blue line on the power play that led to a Tampa chance, but Adam Henrique got back to break it up.
Well, the EST client mixer has officially unlocked Trent Frederick, so you are welcome. But we are joined by Cam Kish from GCL Diesel. GCL Diesel, as you guys all know. Hey, we should do a live.
Oh, yeah.
Read.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can just do the end.
Yeah, we can do the end.
I can just do the very end of it here.
We all know the end.
Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show, GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All right. We just had Bruce Simpson on from William Huff. Thank you for all your support of all of our shows. I mean, you're involved with the Oil Stream, the morning show, the Reid Wilkins Show, so we appreciate it. Tell everybody a little bit more about GCL Diesel than just what we have been always telling them.
Well, GCL Diesel is a company that my dad started, and my dad and actually his first employee was my oldest brother, who was in the company starting in 1972, and we've evolved since then for 53 years. And now currently myself and then my youngest brother, my younger brother, there's 3 boys in the family, and I'm the middle one. And Lauren is our youngest, and he's our CFO. So he does all the finances, everything. I spend the money, and he's got to pay for everything. So. But we've been anything to in the diesel service industry, diesel fuel systems. We're big involved in turbochargers, injectors, fuel pumps, cylinder heads, engine kits, all sorts of things. We repair, custom repair, test injectors. You know, nowadays injectors are so expensive with all the different fuel systems they've got. It's nice to know if your injectors work or not before you just go replacing them.
Yeah.
They're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So a little bit of that. So anything to do with diesel fuel systems, that's what we do, service and distribution. We have a large distribution network all across Canada.
Yeah.
For a lot of the major lines and OE manufacturers.
How many people do you employ?
We have, right now, we're at 61 people.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've had huge growth in the last 8 to 10 years, I would say.
Yeah. That's amazing. Do any work out by Lloydminster?
Do lots of work
I used to work out there, as you probably know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So they could, and you seem like we just had Bruce in here. You're like, you guys are so proud of what you do. Like that's what I love. The energy
you
and
have
the
to
pride.
have passion for it, right?
Yeah.
You have to, if you have passion for it, you enjoy it, and then things always go well. And we've got some great people, and a younger group now coming on that know way more than I know. So that's good. The whole key is having people involved that know more than you do.
Right.
And by the way, probably the most badass logo going. That GCL, all encompassed in that one, what looks like an oil drop-ish.
That is a great logo.
Is the G on the outside, the C in the middle, and the L on the bottom in the green. Now you will never see it the same. It's like once you see the arrow in FedEx, you'll never unsee it. So you're welcome. Now, have you prepared a word of the day, Cam?
Oh, yeah.
I did prepare a word of the day.
Okay.
And I did it before this game started. So my word of the day is dysfunctional.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
Not operating properly.
All right.
Work.
I think I know this one. DYSFUNCTIONAL. Yeah, so not DIS, DYS.
DYS.
I think you gave the definition, but I think you would know I know it. Not operating in a productive manner or proper manner. Yes.
And I was thinking of our hockey club, our local hockey club, and coming up with that word.
Well, maybe there'll be more functional.
Well, today's game is good.
So.
They
Good
put up
start.
they
Good
put up
start
the
so
shot
far.
attempts a couple minutes ago, so it was 15-2 for the Oilers. Shot attempts. So they've had the puck most of the first 9 minutes, which is good to see. Cam, again, thanks for being part of Edmonton Sports Talk. The Oil Understood on the Reid Wilkins Show. We love doing it. We love that you're here.
Yes.
I hope you like pizza and sandwiches and
I do.
beverages.
And now I can eat because now I don't have to worry about food in my teeth.
Win-win.
Yeah, or burping. I burped on Eric about a month ago. It was bad. It was not good.
Well, it's great being involved with you guys. You guys are the best and have great shows. And the worst part about it though is I automatically wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, then I turn on YouTube. Right, while I'm lying in bed for another hour or so before I'm just listening to the show.
That's
and
awesome.
like, so,
That's
but it's
great
good.
to
It's just a habit I have right now.
It's a good problem to
I got
have.
The mental alarm clock set to start at 6 in the morning and goes for 12 hours there on.
Oh, we love hearing that.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
That is Cam from GCL Diesel. We are going to go mingle, and Tom is back after the game for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream post-game show. On behalf of the Koob and the Glue Guy, I'm Reid. Have a great night.